All right, so saw the Justice League movie. This is the review. Everything in this review is going to be a spoiler. If you haven't seen it, go to the movie. Stop playing. So, people ask the question: is it better than Batman v Superman? Yeah, sure.
Wow,
maybe. We'll get to that. I've talked to a few people. They still like Wonder Woman the best. I know some people don't like Wonder Woman that much. Not with her.
Wonder Woman had some flaws indeed.
What were those flaws?
A Superwoman, a Wonder Woman, needing direction from, or not needing, but receiving direction from some mortal pilot or whatever he was, spy. That just was crummy.
Okay, so this one, pretty good opening sequence. The villain was nice to look at, but he wasn't really necessary for the movie. Like, you could have inserted any villain and it would have got you the same results. So I think a lot of the comic movies, it's not just DC. Marvel has the same problem to me. Their villains aren't that great.
The villain makes a movie.
Yeah, so like the scope of what a villain should be and what they like, the devastation they should cause, and the stakes you're playing for, is just a lot of empty space in the Justice League movie. You guys having a lot of big battles with nobody around. Whereas like with Man of Steel, you saw the city like get destroyed. You know, but in Batman v Superman, they made sure to tell you like, oh, the docks are empty. It's the abandoned docks. So, but moving on. Visually, I mean, it was pleasing. Batman's last outfit was a little clunky to me, a little too shiny. It took me back to the Batman and Robin fighting against Arnold Schwarzenegger. Up to that point, the outfit was nice. I saw a lot of Batman without his mask on. As a comic book fan, I'm just like, dude, put your mask on. Like, why are you not wearing your mask?
That's crazy.
Wonder Woman's still excellent, and that's just not because she's beautiful. She was probably the best part of the movie.
So what, Batman was just walking around the office without his hood on?
He was just like in every, like, he just, towards the end of the movie, it was just like all Batman in the bat suit, but you need to see my face. Like, it's not Batman.
That is a flaw.
Yeah, it's flawed. The little bit of my man, I can't remember his name. Mr. Victor Stone, Cyborg. A little bit we did get of him. He was pretty entertaining. Flash was pretty funny, although I don't think his character is really like that in the comic books, so I kind of had a little issue with that. Aquaman, I mean, he was all eye candy. I know the ladies loved him. A lot of shirtless scenes for no reason, but hey.
Wet hair,
surfing. It just, I heard a lot of complaints about the CGI. At first, I didn't have complaints about it as I watched the movie. I mean, I might just be numb to CGI. It just is what it is. Towards the end, the CGI was a little crummy, a little crappy. Spoiler: The Return of Superman. I don't know how that's a spoiler. Everybody knew he was coming back. He was dead for like one issue. When he died in the comic books, and everybody knew he was going to be back the next issue. Stop playing. So his return was all right. They did an okay job with that.
Isn't Superman one of the oldest
comic book characters in existence? Yeah, probably in America. Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, it was cool. The problems I had with the movie, I'm a comic book fan. I read the comic book. One, Aquaman being a man who can go to the bottom of the ocean with so many tons of pressure. The ocean being the same difference in pretty much size as the Earth all the way to space. Like, that's the pressure. We can't even get vessels and probes down there. So the fact that he can hang out at the bottom of the ocean, he was always a superpower being. And the fact that like Superman can just manhandle him, it's like, I mean, he has super strength, but it was just like they made Superman so OP. Same thing with Wonder Woman. In every comic book I read and every story, especially in recent times, Wonder Woman is at the same level as Superman in strength, and is actually the contingency plan that Batman has in place just in case Superman goes rogue. Like, that's who is going to kill Superman. Wow. So the fact that Aquaman and Wonder Woman were fighting against Superman, trying to like restrain him, and he was just like easily decimated him, was a little like, come on now, this is ridiculous. Then we go to the Flash. Like I said, funny character. But if you're gonna try to make your movie into an Avengers movie, because that's what happened. Like clearly, that this movie could have had an extra 25 to 30 minutes of character development, but everybody cried about Batman v Superman, and they said it was too long, it was too much, so they cut it out. Got rid
of that too much dialogue? Too much
dialogue. I heard a lot like, oh, there wasn't enough action in Man of Steel. I mean, not Man of Steel. I'm sorry, Batman v Superman. Dawn of Justice, and even in this movie, I heard some people say it could have had more action. I don't know how much more action you want in these movies. Like every other scene was somebody getting punched or kicked, but they made sure they shortened the movie, changed the director out from Zack Snyder to Joss Whedon. So I think that might have had something to do with the character development. But if you're gonna steal, or you're gonna try to make it more upbeat and funny and all that good stuff, take everything you can that's great from Marvel and make it yours. So you got a character like the Flash, and you had that Quicksilver character in the X-Men movie. That was excellent. That was like the best scene in the last two X-Men movies. And then you had him in the Avengers movie with Ultron moving around super speeds. You need to utilize all that stuff. So, but overall, I mean, the movie from beginning to end, I mean, it's a superhero movie. You're going to see good action. Like I said, Batman with his mask on was good. You know.
So what was the reason for his mask to be off? He just was
he was just
chilling?
Old. That's what it was. Kind of like he took some pounding and he's just taking his mask off. Taking his arm off.
During the fight, like he's not worried about
this is like in between the fights, like preparing for the next fight. Yeah, it's just... So
he's no longer... Like, everybody knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne by the time
of the movie? Oh, my God. I'm glad you brought that up. So, I just have... That's another problem I have. Like, as soon as this dude shows up, everybody... Bruce? Come on now. This dude's in full outfit, and there's cops around, and you just call this man Bruce Wayne. Like, you gotta stop. Same thing with Superman. Superman comes back, and it's Clark. And it's like, well, come on, man. He's still supposed to have a secret identity. Nobody knows that man is Clark Kent.
I always wondered about that. Why would he be invisible to people? Or not invisible. How was it that all he wore was glasses and a different hairstyle, and somehow nobody recognized?
It might have been a commentary on society as a whole, and like.
No, you don't see men with glasses.
You don't see short men either. But
it
was his mannerism. Like he was supposed to be the country guy, unassuming. He was real meek, and he slumped his shoulders in the comic books. He had the glasses on. Remember, this started like in the 1940s, so he wore a hat over his head, and Superman was all flamboyant and tights with his hair slicked back, no glasses on. Just you only see him probably at a blur, really, or high up in the sky. So technically, it could work out. And I think later on in the comic books, they retconned it and said that his glasses were actually like of alien origin. So it kind of made you. Some writer tried to fix that. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah.
But in this movie, people knew who he was.
Yeah, maybe Bruce and Diana knew. They were just calling him by his first name, and
wow,
it was rough. It was a lot of just first name basis. And then it's like I don't mind an aged Batman, a veteran Batman, but it's kind of like weird because like all the characters are coming in new. The Flash is bumbling around because he's not the Flash right now, and Aquaman hasn't even made it home to Atlantis. Really, he's just out there being a drifter, And so it's like, but Batman's whooping ass for 20 years in this storyline on the streets of Gotham. So that's my review. I give it like a C-. Maybe
wow!
C. It's just, it's watchable, it's fun, but it's just not like It's not Captain America, Civil War, or Winter Soldier, or it's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It's Thor. It's not Thor Ragnarok. Like, stay tuned for that one. But it had its moments. It was good. I mean, it had good action. It was fun. So I mean, C is a solid rating. It's passing. It's a 70%. If I gave it a D or an F or F-, that's don't watch it, but make your own judgment on that. But it's a C.
Geeks and Goons.